They got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally, with the West Coast ready to greet them in such a unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
We're live.
In Kentucky. It's hot.
Yeah, it's definitely
And
hot.
steep.
Yeah, steeper than it's been.
Mm-hmm.
Other climbs were long and steep, but these are just short and steep. Reminds me a little bit more today of Virginia than it does Kentucky, which is
Yeah.
something I never thought would be an important difference, but here we are. Woke up early this morning, maybe even like around 6 o'clock. The birds were pretty loud
Yeah.
in the pavilion, and went to
It
a
was
diner.
super foggy.
Yeah, it was pretty foggy.
We had a bathroom and water in the pavilion, so that was nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was a really good setup. Sort of the culmination of all the best things. Electricity. A diner that was like 0.4 away or something.
Yeah, had a good breakfast.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best veggie omelet I've ever had.
Was
it was only
good.
$5, and it was huge.
Everything's cheaper in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's one upside.
Maybe the only. We left there feeling pretty good. Climbing was pretty easy. The dogs were out, but not too bad.
Not too bad. You saw that dead dog?
Yeah,
That was so sad.
it was like a pup.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
hoping
so
he just
sad.
fell out of the car.
No, it was run over. And I was thinking about it, and I want to take this opportunity to advocate for vegetarian and veganism, because if you were there and you saw that dead dog, you would be as sad as I was. And when you think about it, the insane cruelty and inhumanity of the meat industry should make you feel sad too. And just because we're not on the front lines, we don't see what's happening, it's still really bad. And what the fuck, why would you eat animals? I mean, it's my opinion that I'm not trying to press it on anyone, but like
Do it or die.
pigs are more intelligent than most animals, and they're kept in tiny cages and they're just slaughtered, and then all you do is you see the nice little pink pieces of meat in the grocery store, and you can buy it without any.
No conscience.
Yeah.
Have you seen Meet Your Meat, the PETA video?
No.
Oh man, that's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, it's all so gruesome. I don't even need to see it because I know the truth of it, and I'm sure many people do. But it should just make you a more conscious consumer, I think.
Yeah.
You wouldn't eat dogs like that. It was a little puppy. It was so sad. And just squished on the road. I saw some dead puppies in Africa on the side of the road in Uganda, and it always made me so sad. And people don't do that. They don't raise dogs and kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, at least in America, where other meats are plentiful. But yeah, I was just thinking about that the entire time.
Yeah, I figured
How
that probably.
fucked up it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Being a vegetarian is pretty easy too. Unless you're a 45-year-old dude from Kentucky, it's not that hard of a change to make.
No, it's important. If you just think about it.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's easy not to think about it because we're handed everything without consequence.
Yeah, think of all the commercials for McDonald's. Arby's, their slogan is "We have the meats," right?
Yeah.
It's,
And again, I don't judge people that eat meat. You're all entitled to your own
First Amendment
beliefs and consumerism status, but for me personally, seeing things like that only affirms my beliefs more and more.
It's So you're going to be a vegan who's not on social media after this?
Maybe. The thing is, it's not all meats. It's just the meat industry. Because, like, my dad's a hunter, and it's very ethical, and you have to keep the deer population down, or else there's too many and they start starving, and that's obviously a worse death than, hopefully, a clean shot. But, yeah, so it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hot, and I'm tired, and it's just a hard day for me, so I'm just not feeling great.
Yeah, we're
I'm
about...
sad.
We're 20 miles in, and Allie and I were separated for about 4 miles, and I thought it was just understood that was fine, because you've said before, if you want to go, you can just go.
Yeah, but you have to tell me.
I thought it was obvious as I pulled away that that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
We had some really steep hills.
Yeah, I walked up one.
Yeah, and so I didn't actually pull away so much as you just stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the first thing you said when you got here was, "What the fuck, babe?"
Well, when I can't see you,
Uh-huh.
my mind is like, what if there's a dog? What if my chain breaks? What if,
You could just call
I don't
me.
know,
I'll
what if
just
I
come
have a
back.
heat stroke and fall over dead on the side of the road? I mean, you
Couldn't
couldn't
help
help
you
then, but at least I wouldn't be alone.
Well,
But it's fine. You just have to communicate it next time.
well,
But again, we're going into the place soon that we'll be able to see 15 miles ahead of us, so that won't matter.
yeah. But yeah, it's hot out here. Dripping
I
sweat.
don't even think it's not that hot. It's also just very humid too. I feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah, the gum helps me breathe. I think.
But I think there's a gas station a little ways away.
1 miles.
It would be nice to get a cold drink.
Get another break.
Yep.
Chep. I think we have to go up a hill
Yeah.
to get there, but whatever. That's the order of the day. Heat of the day. Gold bed of the day.
Berea will be cool though. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It seems like a cool place, and we'll be there pretty early. It's a low mileage day,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes
which
it...
is so good. I'm so glad we did the 60 yesterday and the
Yeah.
40 today.
Yeah, we did 69 yesterday, or 66.
Mm-hmm. And
So,
today's 40...
48?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
better to
already
do.
halfway through.
Yeah. Almost. But, yeah, we got 2,300 feet in the next 28 miles, which isn't too bad. But it's hard to really tell on this map and on our computers if it's going to be a really
How
steep hill.
they are, yeah.
Because these that we just went up didn't look that bad on the map. But man, you're going up like 50 feet in like 0.1 mile.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting when we get to a state where that's just not the case anymore.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be novel. East Coast kids going west.
We belong out there anyways. This place sucks.
Yeah, this place in particular definitely is not getting any better.
But also about the dogs as well, I get the sense that
It's a busy road.
Yeah,
I'm surprised how
so-
loud this shit is.
I'm getting the sense that they're like farm dogs. So they're not chasing us because they want to attack us. They're chasing us because like they don't know what we are, and
Yeah.
we're going more their speed. So they haven't seemed vicious except that black one, but it's been all right. And I was told through someone on Instagram that after Berea, the dogs get better, almost non-existent. So hopefully that's the truth.
Yeah, well, Athena, she went through the same places that we did, and she got her bag bit and her wheel bit.
Yeah, full attack. That
She
would
might have.
scare me so much.
Maybe she was going slower,
Yeah,
and there was only one of her, so the dogs had to choose between us.
right, yeah.
And she gets all the dogs on her all at once. But yeah, that sounded like an ordeal for her because she said she called animal control on it and stuff. So it sounds
Yeah.
like she was probably there for a while, and
Yeah.
the person who belonged to came and got it.
Yeah, I would have been so mad.
I'd have pepper sprayed the owner. Or just both, maybe. Yeah. Kentucky, the people have not been bad, which is good,
No.
because that would just make things an order of magnitude worse. But, yeah, man, how many times can we say we're ready to get out of Kentucky? Oh, here comes somebody to tell us to leave, probably. We'll see what this is all about. Friendly wave, okay.
I want to go to the gas station too, so we could pack up.
Alright. Yeah, we got some trash to throw away. I just had some pancakes that I was not in the mood for, nor had the appetite to eat. So, stopping again in a mile sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Freshen up a bit. My
Sweat.
eyes, like, sting really badly. Like from,
Yeah, the sweat keeps coming in my
Yeah.
eyes and my nose, and then I breathe it in.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, man, that's a great trip.
Yeah.
That's what we're out here for.
Yeah.
I was thinking actually today, I don't know if this is a trip I would do again, necessarily. Like, the AT for sure, I'd love to do that again, but this, I mean, it's early to say that I wouldn't want to, and maybe, I mean, there's different routes across the country, and there's
Yeah, I
different
wouldn't do the
states and
same
stuff.
route again.
Yeah. Maybe a southerly or a northerly.
Or buy a motorcycle.
Yeah.
2 wheels plus a motor. It would be a lot easier.
They make those now.
Not that this is bad. Like,
No.
this is still great, and this is what we want to be doing right now.
It's a fun way to get in shape and
Yeah.
eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want.
Yeah.
I had 4 Budweiser Tall Boys last night, no water, and no consequences, really, aside from just knowing that I didn't have any water. The moral consequence of just beer. But anyway, I feel like I got bugs all over me.
I had a couple of little boys hitching rides on my fanny pack.
Classic Kentucky. Every muffler, it's illegal to have a muffler here. And when you buy a car, they cut the muffler off and throw it into the nearest river. So I think that's how you know you're in Kentucky, because every car just sounds like a piece of shit. It sounds like it's got holes all up and down its exhaust train.
Not the trucks, though. The trucks are members of the family. Prized possessions.
Yeah, nicer than the houses for sure. Well,
Well,
we should probably go before we
Yeah.
get shot. All right, bye. All right, I'm making a clip.
alright. It's like 9 p.m. Still light out.
It's 9:30.
The day before the summer solstice.
Hike naked day.
Maybe it could be bike naked day.
It would probably get
Would you
arrested.
do that? You
Sure,
probably would.
I don't care. But yeah, we're in Berea, which is another dry county.
Milestone, though.
Oh.
Milestone.
It is a milestone. It's the end of section 11 of the maps that we've been following. And it was a hard day. Hot.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I don't know how I put it before, but it was like, out of all the days we've had out here, which have all been great, this was the worst of all the days. And not saying it was a bad day, but it was the hardest and the most difficult, and I got fucking dehydrated, and I had diarrhea, and it was bad.
Twice, right?
Twice.
Yeah.
But we pushed through, we made
Yeah.
it, and it's so worth it now because we're just drunk and walking around the streets of this fucking Christian college town.
Yeah.
Dry county, it's so funny.
Yeah. So we got into Berea, and Allie we went to a Mexican restaurant, which...
No, first we went to the gas station.
Oh, yeah, well, we went to the gas station, much to my chagrin, realizing
beer.
there was no beer.
This is a dry county.
Yeah, another dry county, so...
I don't know how we keep hitting all of them. It's so insane.
We gotta do bigger days.
Apparently.
Fewer and far between these dry counties. But yeah, went to the gas station, and then Allie was pretty, I would say, spent at the
God.
moment, and you were just trying to figure out how you could get cool, get hydrated.
I felt bad, man.
I bet.
I think I stopped sweating at one point, which was like a clear sign of dehydration.
Yeah,
And the hills were so steep today, and it was so...
Yeah, they were very steep.
I don't even think it was too hot. It was like maybe in the low 90s, but it
That's
was
pretty
so
hot.
humid and
Yeah.
so many exposed areas. and I got dehydrated, and I just wasn't in a good place mentally. And it
Yeah.
was you said it like 11 miles at one point, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. That like gave me a little boost. Like a half hour later, I was like, we have to be there almost, right? No, we're still fucking climbing hills.
Yeah.
And it's still
all the way
steep
to the
as
end.
shit.
I mean, even into Berea, like there were at least 2 fairly steep hills that we had to climb to get here.
Yeah.
And
And once you're exhausted and once you're like shut down mentally, at
Yeah.
least for me, it's just so hard.
you were falling behind pretty hard.
Yeah.
I could just see you, because I was feeling fine. I mean, it was like
Because you know how to bike, and you know how to bike in the heat.
yeah.
And these are all new things to me, and I was just not
Yeah.
staying hydrated, not staying like fueled with
Yeah, I was gonna
food.
say you have to eat, you have to drink, even if you don't want to.
And I
It's-
definitely didn't enough
Yeah.
today.
You had maybe like
I had
700
2 packs
calories.
of cheese crackers, 1 like Powerade drink,
Yeah.
and maybe a liter of water.
That's
and I was
not enough.
sweating like a motherfucker today.
Yeah, for 50 miles in this kind of heat, that's not enough for sure. I mean, we're still in Kentucky, we're still in the Appalachians, so the climbing is real. And I know you just have to shovel it down. Even if you're not thirsty, even if you're not hungry, you have to keep
Yeah.
eating, you have to keep drinking. Just to keep getting yourself over those mountains.
Yeah.
And I have a sort of sinister quality to me where I feel better when people feel worse. So I felt even better because I was like, well, I don't feel that bad. Thinking of how you must feel.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It does.
I'll be your motivation for this whole trip. I'll just feel like shit, and you'll be like, oh yeah.
There have been some days where I didn't feel good, but I also just know that I'll feel fine eventually.
Yeah,
That's-
we're feeling great now.
Oh man, yeah. So this is a dry county. Thankfully, we went to the Mexican restaurant. There was beers and tequila there. We
And
also had
great
a meal.
food.
Yeah, it was
Great
good.
food. So revitalizing.
Totally. Yeah, you have to have that stuff.
And then I convinced you that we should stay in a motel tonight.
Which, $60 is worth.
It was cheap, and we're in the middle of a town, and like the road is so loud, and I was like,
Yeah.
where are we gonna find camping? Behind a church or like a community center?
We could have.
We could have. And
We're going
we
by the
would've-
fire department right now that we could have probably camped behind.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have been showered, and
But no.
and I needed this.
Yeah. And that's fine. Because this whole thing is about making us both enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so, if you
It's
feel
an
that way.
experience, man.
Yeah. Totally. And so, got a hotel room, got showered.
It's really cute too. It's like
Yeah.
a very artistic hotel. Apparently, Berea is like
The home
what
of
do they
the
call
arts.
it? Like
Where art lives.
Where art
arts
lives.
live or something.
And it's so funny because there's still the fucking good old boys rolling down the streets in their huge ass trucks toting Confederate
Yeah,
flags.
totally.
Meanwhile, we're supposedly in a college town, and it's like
A Christian college
a Christian
town.
college town that's dry. It's like this really weird vibe.
Yeah, totally. But we licked our wounds, got hydrated.
Yes.
I had a little thing of whiskey, obviously, and we took a little nip from that and headed back to one of the few places where you can actually get alcohol, the tavern, the Boone County. In fact, we're actually at the Mexican restaurant now.
I think I want to stop in.
Yeah, you should. I'm way drunker than you are, so we should stop in.
I also have to pee, and there's no public restrooms, so
Perfect.
I kind of have to buy some beer.
Oops, have to.
Oops.
Do you want a beer or do you just want shots of tequila? You just
Not
get 2
multiple.
shots.
No, that would taste bad.
You want to drink a whole beer on the porch or
Yeah,
something?
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, let's sit outside.
Okay.
It's the same beer.
Hi there. Can we sit outside? Okay. Thank you. I think we might only want drinks.
Yeah, what kind of drink?
Probably maybe a shot of tequila, and then maybe the Dos Equis Amber.
Only one?
One, yes.
One, the ticket is one shot.
Yes.
You know, you're not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Okay. that's
Thank
fine.
you.
You're welcome.
All right, as I wait for Ellie to return. Amber. Thank you. So, Allie's trying to catch up with her drunkenness, and I don't need any help with that. She probably want to go over this herself, but we were at the Boone Tavern and had a bottle of Prosecco and a beer that we split, and met 3 cyclists who are also going westbound on the Trans-America Trail, which is cool. I was kind of struggling to speak because I've got a fat tongue right now, but it was good to talk to them, and then also to talk to this couple who, I don't know what they're doing exactly. I guess just going on vacation to some river in Kentucky that's close to London, Kentucky, and it was good. And now we're here, and Allie's back. So I ordered you a Amber Dos Equis and a shot of tequila.
Thank you.
And
This is what bar hopping is like in a dry
in Berea.
county.
Yeah, for sure. Just go to restaurants that happen to sell alcohol. I guess we could get some food too. I told them that we wouldn't want any, but I mean, we could.
Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of leftovers in the fridge, but it's not a lot.
Wouldn't
We're
have to
gonna
walk to
be hungry.
Walmart.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that in the morning, like when we roll out.
Yeah. I
I
think
don't really need anything tonight.
the trail's back that way, I think, but.
Oh, really?
I think so. The sign for the 76 was
It
at
was
the
the
tavern.
left turn. Either way. This is so fun. We're making the best of what we have in Kentucky.
Which is saying a lot because
It's been a total
state
suck
is
so
fucking
far.
terrible.
But
Going to the same restaurant twice in one day. It's funny.
maybe they remember us.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What? Mucho.
Just got some chips.
Chips
Muchas
and salsa.
gracias.
Muchas gracias.
We were here before
Gracias.
early in the day.
Yeah.
Earlier in the day.
Like,
and the waiter kept calling me señorita. I think it's because I pronounced Dos Equis correctly.
He
And I
liked
don't
you.
think they have that here
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, I told him drinks only, but I feel like already I should change that. So I could eat. I probably should eat.
You'll feel better.
Yeah, for sure. I don't feel bad, but I feel too good.
This is so fun.
Yeah. Hopefully we get even better stuff later.
Like what?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think actually we might be interested in food.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any drink for you?
I'll just share this.
This it? This nothing else?
Maybe 2 waters and 2 menus.
Maybe you want it?
Yes, please. Yeah.
You gonna eat again? Might as
I'm
well.
not paying.
Nice.
But yeah, really glad to be here. I'm kind of anticipating an early start tomorrow just because this wasn't expected. Although checkout time is at 11 and we might enjoy it, so.
We usually wait till the last moment to leave. I always like to repack my stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is great. We did the math today and we are, I think I still have it on my calculator.
700 something miles.
779.54 miles.
That's with today?
Yes, that's with today. So it's so crazy the amount of progress we're
Yeah,
doing.
totally.
This would be like almost halfway on the AT,
Yeah.
which took us like 2 months. But yeah, might chill here for a while. So
Yeah. Bye for now.
bye. You don't want to listen to us anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you.